Hello. So I didn't want to spoil it for myself, but I figured out what I was missing. So if you weren't here last time, or if you don't remember, I made the little goop for the plant to like destroy all the plants in the area. And I needed to cool it. But like I didn't have anything to cool it with, and I tried going to the lobby. And then I tried where the liquors were, and then I tried going to the server room because like server rooms are cold. Because that was the thing. I needed to cool it immediately and then plug it in. And then it was going to dispense in the room, and I can get like the key card upgrade. Or the bracelet. It was the bracelet. And I just couldn't figure out what I was missing for like the cooling aspect. So I looked it up. I did a little looky-loo. A little look up. I didn't like... I tried to read as little as possible, just so like I wouldn't spoil anything for myself. But I figured out where I needed to go to get the thing that I need to do the thing. And I'm not excited about where I have to go. Because it's by the liquors again. And the liquors terrify me. Which is crazy. Because, like, I don't know, I want to say Mr. T, but that's not his name. It's a letter. Mr. X. Mr. X was terrifying. Thank you, Best. Hi, Bacon. Because, like, Mr. X was terrifying, but, like, he wasn't that terrifying. I don't know. The lickers terrified me even more. I'm gonna be honest. Here, let me make the... Yeah, right there. I think I made the chat just a little too small for me. I know, Bacon's very sweepy today. But, before I forget. And then I didn't read much more than that when it was like, it's in this room, the thing that you need. And I was like, oh, perfect. So I looked it up on the map. And, the room that we need is the low temp testing lab, which, yeah, it makes sense. But, like, also the server room makes sense because, like, servers are supposed to be, like, ice cold. But it's in here somewhere. The thing that I need. So I have to go back through the liquors, which absolutely just make me shit my pants. Every single time. But lucky enough, once we do the low temp testing lab, I can just go through this way, go up, go back through the lobby. I already killed these guys in here, so all I have to do is just go to the sprinkler system and do all the things. So I don't have to actively go back through the greenhouse. But before I do all of that, I'm going back through here because there is something that we missed in the main area that I'm gonna go back for because I don't want to miss it. I don't want to continue into the story too much and then we go into the second area and it's like, oh, can't go back. Because I'm a loot bitch. I want loot. Yeah, see? The nap room. The nap room is where Bacon is right now. Bruh. Bruh. I had killed all the zombies in here. But I'm kind of concerned that there's gonna be lickers now. Because, like, once I see one, it's kind of like a cockroach. I'm now just assuming that the lickers are gonna be everywhere. But also, how are you, Vast? How are you doing today? Oh, shit. Yeah, it's Murph. Muff? Yeah. You're pretty flippity fucking mad? Oh no. What happened? What happened? Tell. If you want to. No pressure.
Son of a bitch.
Come on. Yeah. Get shit on. Perfect. How many more fucking spaces am I gonna get? God damn. I'm not complaining. But like, I'll take it. That's it? That's all that was in there? Shit. I mean... Yeah, why not? Goddamn. I don't trust nothing. I don't trust nobody. Oh, that's all I need. All I need is a fucking just liquor around every corner. They haunt me. I assume I still need that. I go. I go. Leon. Leon! I need you to not shuffle. Pick up your legs. Please. Okay. Okay, we gotta go through the lobby. Boodle-loop. Through this little hallway. Doop! Control room. We gotta scoop all the way down. And then low temp testing lab. And then we got it. And then we're big brain genius. Oh, actually, I could just do the stairs over here. Go through the stairs, boop, testing lab. Ew, okay, let's do that. Y'all twisted my arm. You got me. Okay. That door is still locked. I really hope that it opened. What? Bro, why was it over there? I really hope that it opened when I did the thingies. Oh. Big paragraph. Let me see. Oh, what the fuck? They didn't let you know that if you had printed it, like, it was gonna be more money if you, for printing it in blue before, like, you actually printed it? Because, like, that's something that should have, like, a big, you know, like, hey, it's gonna be more expensive. Because, like, if it's for, if you did it in a college computer, it does that in America. Or at least it did it in my college. Where, like, if you were printing something and you accidentally clicked color, it was like, hey, we're gonna charge you extra for printing in color. And it's like, oh, thank you. But that fucking sucks, dude. What the fuck? You think since, like, printer colors are, cyan, yellow, and I believe orange? No, it's pink. Because it's not a true red. It's like a turquoise, like a cyan blue, yellow, and like pink. That's like the three main printer colors. You'd think that it's also blue, that like it wouldn't take up as much ink. So it would be like cheaper for you. Hey guy. Go toasty. Do a little bit of toast. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's crazy. That sucks fast. Did you at least have enough to cover it? Because, oof, I've had that. Don't you move. I blew your head off once. You shouldn't be moving. Yeah, I printed out, like, color, and I thought I had enough money to cover it on my, like, college card, credits, and I didn't. And they were like, if you want to come back and use anything in the library, you have to pay it. So I just never went back to the library. I was just like, whoo. Oh. Ugh. My God. I'm so sorry, Vast. That sounds awful. Hey. Hey. We're all friends here. How close is it? How, like, right when I open the door, it's gonna be right there. Oh, fuck, they're both right there. Oh, bruh. Oh my God, liquors terrify me. Any zombaloos in here? Any zombinis? Any super nerds? That's what I thought. Super nerds. fucking knew it.
Welcome back, Dr. Lee. You have 5 new messages.
Oh my god, I love other people's gossip. Cartwright, what an asshole. Don't know him. But I heard he's a dick. I heard he makes coffee and then leaves it in the pot for someone else to clean. Oh, I think I bought him. Oh. Oh? Who the fuck is Rick? Why is he weird? Why is he still talking about a cheerleader? Bruh, you're all like in your 40s and 50s. Like, why are you still hanging on to like college and high school shit? That's weird.
Ugh. Who left the freezer open?
Yeah. Who left the freezer open? Definitely not me. One more. Yeah. Shit. Well, he's in luck. I have multiple emotional support knives. I have many. Where's thingy? I need a thingy. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. We're zooping.
Cooling sequence in progress.
In progress. It's a fast-ass cooling sequence.
Cooling
Okay.
complete.
So, will it stay cool? Or will it become uncooled? Do I have time to fuck around? Do I not have time to fuck around? Well, I'm fucking around anyway. Alright. So just go up, little, run through. Okay. Okay, everyone. I'm scared. I'm terrified. Oh my god. I immediately started sweating. Ugh. Run! They can't get me! Ah, perfect. Bro, oh my god. They terrify me. I don't know why. I genuinely do not know why. Like, I don't know if it's like leftover trauma from like the original games that I played. But let me tell you, lickers genuinely terrify me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dispensing
Ah,
solution.
perfect. I thought it was going to be like, it's too warm. But really, a little dramatic.
That did the trick.
Warning. You have dispersed a dangerous solution without authorization.
No,
Your
like,
actions have been logged, and you may be subject to disciplinary measures.
so the flagship monsters are on all the promo art and stuff. Yeah, I get it. Well, it's not even that. It's not even like they're everywhere in like Resident Evil. Everyone fears them. Yeah, bro. I don't know what it. I don't know. Before I like, cause I've said this multiple times now. I love Resident Evil, but I was like a fake Resident Evil fan, where I played 2 and I played 3, the originals, and then I just never touched a Resident Evil game again until I played 6. And like, I enjoyed it. I watched all the animated movies. I watched all the live action movies. I read books because they made Resident Evil books. I loved watching people play this game, like Resident Evil games in general. I love speedruns of Resident Evil games. And I used to love lickers. But ever since actually playing these games and having to like experience lickers, terrifying. Absolutely terrifying to me. Like who decided to make them genuinely terrifying? Huh? Who in Oh yeah. These things, we should make them extra scary, by the way. I think it'd be funny. Let me actually equip that. Whoop! Went the wrong way. It's me. I'm the fool.
Shit!
Woo! Oh my god, who let it back in? Hi, Peter. Hi, Peter. No! Ah! I hear him! I hear him! I hear him! Where am I supposed to go? Where am I going? Oh my god! Ah! I left my emotional support knife. Ah! What the fuck? fucking it was for you, Veter. I look over, I was like, who followed? And I was like, oh, it's Veter. And then I look back at my fucking monitor and Mr. X is just in my face. Bruh. I just shit myself. Full poo poo. I need emotional support, Red Bull. I need my knife. I need my Red Bull. Guys, I'm so fucking scared right now. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta save. I gotta go. Oh my god. Don't you heart react to that. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Oh my god. Please tell me. Please tell me he's not gonna follow me now. Is he just gonna be lurking? Just all the time?
Hopefully the G sample's up here.
Hopefully the G sample's up here. Oh my god. The fuck? Why? Why do I have to do any of this? You know what, Vast? That is one lurker I do not appreciate. I will straight up say that right now. Mr. X, if you're out there, don't be lurking in my chat. Don't do it. Don't get up. I'm so fucking scared. I'm so scared right now. Oh, why is it auto-saving? Why is it auto-saving? Bruh. I'm so scared. I have a box. There's no save. Oh my god. Who put it there? Who let him down here? Oh my god. Ooh.
Oh, princess.
Oh,
Princess, where
Montage.
are you?
Montage.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Oh, Bacon, I'm hiding. Bacon, I'm hiding so badly. That almost fit. Why didn't... There it is. Oh, you bitches. Boom, there we go. I did it. Bacon, why do you threat me? Why do you threat me? Punchash, why are you giving me twats? Punchash. I'll never use that again. Bacon, why do you twat me? Not you, Mr. X? Oh, bruh. Bruh! Could you imagine if someone came in here right now with the fucking username Mr. X and was just like, I'm gonna get you? I think I would absolutely just be terrified and just end stream. Oh, where's the TV? Oh. Maybe if I looked over 2 fucking inches. I need a mod where Mr. X uses the nice guy voice. No! That'd be perfect! The entire time, he's just, oh, Princess. I'm going to get you, Princess. I can smell your no-no place, Princess. Princess.
This is my life's work.
Yeah, my life's
I'm not handing
work.
over anything.
We have our orders.
Bruh, you should hand over that haircut. Goddamn.
Hold your fire.
That's crazy!
What the fuck were you thinking? Our orders were to bring him in alive. We're in, sir.
Bruh.
We had a snafu. Target resisted. We had to take him out.
Did you though?
That's correct, sir.
I'm gonna tell him. I'm telling him the truth.
Roger that. Just the samples then. Let's move.
Wow. Kill that guy. He did a horrible job. Is there a save for Princess? Princess would love a shave. Princess would definitely need a shave. Princess needs mental help. Not the free Costco samples. I'm telling you. There's no save area here. Ah, I'm so scared. Oh my god, I have like no ammo and I'm terrified. But we got this! We got this! Guys, tell me I got this. I will absolutely cry. Yup. G, don't worry. Yup. Oh, that's it? This is how I know it's fake emails, bruh. There's not one spam. There's not one PNR enlargement. Nothing. Stop opening doors. Why can't I have, give me that. God. Yeah, no worries. What kind of food you getting? What kind of food? Fast. Fast, you must tell me. Ooh, lasers! Am I gonna get zooped up? Oh! Nice. Oh, a chicken and cheese sauce. Sound good. The bioreactor's room. I don't like it. Oh my god. I don't like the eyeballs. Who allowed this to happen? Bruh, I'm no longer having fun. 2 hours. Observed. Yup. Landed. Embryo. Broke down during experimentation. Took their own life. Yup. Resistant. Cool. They will still go crazy. Oh!
That was easy. All right, now back to Ada.
Why would you say that?
Attention. Unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected. Facility lockdown initiated. Self-destruct sequence will begin when locked.
Oh my god. I can't have shit in here.
Attention. Unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected. Facility lockdown.
Heyo!
Self-destruct sequence will begin when lockdown is complete.
Yeah! Oh, what the fuck?
He's mine. This has to end.
Yeah, go get him, girl! Yeah, get him, girl!
What the hell's going on?
Sorry, William. You left me no choice.
Yeah. You kill your own husband. I'm tired of killing people's husbands. God. He had stupid pants, too.
Why?
Well, because he was a person at one point. Fucking Leon.
It's Umbrella's fault, this whole mess.
Your umbrella too. You're telling me you weren't involved in this?
Yes. But we never meant for this to happen.
I don't like her eyes.
Tell me everything.
She got crazy
Right from
meth
the start.
eyes. It might just be blue eyes.
You don't get away that easily.
Where did he get that? I know, Bacon. At least I have to fight him. And the game ends just like this, on a cutscene.
Good God, William. What have you done?
She got Jessie eyes from Schedule 1. That's fucking crazy.
We made the G virus, but we never intended this.
Spin it any way you want.
Oh. Y'all need marriage counseling. I don't get paid enough for this.
What the hell? Oh shit.
Girl, you just made him stronger. What kind of fucking shit did you give him?
What are you doing?
We can't let him get away.
Alright. We end this here.
Class A breach.
Oh, we don't end this here. No, we don't end it here.
Neutralized.
Whoop, whoop. Why would you think about doing that? Oh, I did. Why, Leon? Why would you throw that like the weakest bitch in the world? Woo! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Bro, I'm so scared as fuck. Oop. I need to get away from here. No, don't touch me. Don't touch me! Oh, that's cheap. Oh, I'm in the danger zone. Guys. Oh, here's all the ammo that I don't fucking need right now. Wow. Oh, wow. Fuck. Bruh. Okay, well, let me fucking reload everything. I don't have anything to reload. Alright. I really am super glad nothing else will happen. Oh my god, I'm so shocked and surprised. Wow. Can I skip this? I can. Get out of here. I'm scooting. Oh my god, that really helps. Woo! Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Oh, wow, that's super crazy. What? That went over his head! That's illegal! What? Oh, I'm gonna eat that. Yup. Thank you. No, please. Yeah, suck my massive fucking wad, guy. Woohoo! I fucked up. I didn't know he was weak during that. Oh, I fucked up. Oh, please. Bruh. Oh shit. Oh shit! Oh, I already grabbed everything. Oh, I already grabbed everything! Can I? Oh my god, that was awful! How many more times do I have to do this? I'm not gonna survive this. Ooh. You actually had good damage? Ah, fuck yeah! Oh, I should have grabbed that green herb from the... Ah, shit. Hold on. Hold on. Is there anything else I can grab up here? What about you guys? You guys want to come with old Leon? Now you know the pattern? Yeah. Yeah. Shit. Okay. Unauthorized. Yep, 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 yep. Oh my god. This is not even like the final fucking boss either. Woo! Get me out of here. Thank you. Whip! Can I not miss shots? No, that is really impossible for me. Oh, 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 oh! Oh, you backhanded me, you asshat! Bro, that seems illegal. I'm not gonna lie. That seems like cheating. That seems like you're being a bully. That genuinely, I feel terrified. Oh shit, oh shit! Hold on. Combine. Combine. Bruh! Don't backhand me! Bruh, perfect, perfect! Bruh. I'm telling your wife on you. I'm telling your wife! Oh. Oh! Bruh! I can't. There's just... Oh. I forgot about that. Bruh, that seems illegal! Get fucked! how do I skip this? How do I not get hit? What? Woo! Oh shit, he's gonna hit me. Oh fuck, fuck. Bruh. I'm gonna die, yep. Nope. Bruh, I just don't have enough health. Oh, I just don't have enough health. Assisted game mode? Oh! Oh! No! Excuse me? Excuse me? You fucking control yourself, guy. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. I need to get pistol ammo as quick as possible. Hey, you again! He's mine!
Class A breach detected. Until target is neutralized.
What? Bruh. Bruh, Leon. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Oh. Oh shit. Up. Bruh, he's gonna hit me. Oh, I thought the health was over here. It is not. No. Oh. Is none of the health over here? Oh, it's gonna hit me. Yep. I am going backwards. I feel like I'm degressing. Ooh, I know, so insulting. Yup.
Class A breach detected. Flag quarantine until target is neutralized.
Equip. Boop, boop. Oh, please grab it. Motherfucker, dude. Oh, that's what I want to use. No! Bruh. I am degressing! I am degressing! Oh, bro. Some of the loot is random. Oh shit. That is not good. Oh, I can hear him. Ah, please. No. Combine. Combine. Okay, okay. I just have his arm left. Kinda sucks what they give me. I'm not gonna lie. I need the arm. I need the arm. Show me the arm. Woo! I feel like I am majorly. Oh! 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 Can I have my knife? Oh, fuck yeah, emotional support knife. Fuck my wad, bruh.
Ending quarantine.
Oh my penis is so large. It's really soft right now. Oh my god. Let's go! Yeah, self-destruct. I think I grabbed everything. I think I grabbed everything. Oof. Oof. Oh, let me heal up. Woo! Looking better than that guy. Sucks to suck, loser. I wasn't concerned or worried or sweating.
Jesus,
Oh my god.
that looks bad.
No shit, Leon.
Talk about what you said. You know how much I believe.
Just tell me you'll destroy that G sample.
I'll destroy your G sample.
It's going to the FBI.
You trust that bitch?
What's that supposed to mean?
Bruh,
She's not FBI. She's a mercenary.
bruh, that's Ada
She's gonna
Wong.
sell it.
You're telling me that she gave me kiss, bruh. You didn't give me kiss.
Oh shit.
I hope you're right. But if the G virus gets into the wrong hands,
Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, bro. Am I gonna have to kill both partners? This is a lot for Leon in one day. Unfortunately, lockdown. And boopity boppy boppo boppy boppo boppo bop. Thank you. I'm wet.
Destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
The G virus fell into the wrong hands. Who would have suspected?
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
It's Miss Wong! Bruh, you could have done that the entire fucking time? What the shit?
I was just thinking about you.
That makes two of us. I was getting worried.
No, we make a good team.
We do make a good team.
Way's clear. Please, tell me you got it.
Oh, I got it.
Bruh, bruh, bruh.
Let me verify the G sample and we get the hell out of here.
Before we do that, I ran into Annette. She claims you're not FBI.
Oh, Leon. Why couldn't you just hand over the sample?
Because I realized, as much as I wanted to trust you,
You were a bad kisser.
I didn't.
Yeah!
I really hoped it wouldn't end up like
Yeah!
So that's all this was. I was just some pawn to you,
Look, I'm just doing my job.
and I'm doing mine, so drop that damn gun!
Yeah, yeah, yeah! Kill her!
Hand
Kill
over
her!
the sample, Leon. I don't want to hurt you.
She does want to hurt you. She does!
And you shoot me.
You kiss like a hound dog. That's crazy! Bruh. Bruh! Oh my god, I did all that work for nothing. Bitch, couldn't you have just fucking died? God damn! You're just all up in my fucking asshole, ruining my goddamn day.
Hold on. I think I can...
Drop her, Leon.
Forget it.
Shut up, I've got you.
Shut up.
It's not worth it.
Don't do this.
Do it! Chop off your own arm. Do it! Chop it!
Take care of yourself, Leon.
No!
Wow, and we never see her ever again in any Resident Evil game ever. It kind of sucks that, you know, they put so much character development into a character we never see again. That's crazy.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Ah, Bacon, you didn't tell me there was a timed area. Oh, Bacon, you didn't tell me there was a timed area. Oh, Bacon. Oh, Bacon. I get stressed out with time areas. I start sweating. Ooh, I start sweating. Oh my god, don't give me that. Oh my god, Bacon. Bacon, I'm concerned. Bacon. Don't give me a little ooh-woo. Oh my god, this is like Sonic water level music all over again. Oh my god. I'm so, get out of here. Get out. Excuse me.
Who's that?
Who is that? Who are you?
Claire!
All you see is armpit. Like what? How do you know that was Claire?
Yeah, but the whole place is coming down. Listen to me. You need to get out. Fast.
Yeah. There's a way out. We can make it.
We can make it.
Where are you now?
Claire, are you still there?
Leon? Hey, Leon, you're breaking up.
Hey.
Just get outta here.
Thanks, Jid. How you doing?
Damn it.
Oh, I don't like the music. Oh, I don't like the music. Oh my god, please. Oh, what was that? Oh, emotional support knife. Oh, thank you, fucking finally. Finally, some good fucking food. Oh my god. Everything sucks. Everything sucks. I'm dying. Everything sucks and I'm dying. Da 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 da. Oh! Get out of here! Stop! Sucks a suck! No! You shouldn't have grabbed me! Get away from my butthole! I'm doing swell right now, Jin. I'm definitely not, I'm not stressing out. I'm definitely doing really good.
It's just a fucking joke.
Whoop! Whoop, 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 whoop! Whoop, 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 whoop! Whoop! Ah! Whoop! Ah! Oh, he's bad touching me! Oh my god! Oh, get away from me! No, not the nuts and bolts! Oh, Leon! Oh, Leon, that's gonna cause a bruise. Oh, Leon, we had like 8 minutes left.
Keep going.
Yeah, Leon, get up! Leon! Oh, Leon, I don't like the fact that it's giving me a bunch of guns, Leon. Leon, I'm scared. Oh, Leon, I'm so scared right now. Ah, self-destruct. Oh, use it. Oh, touch it. Oh my god. Leon, just squeeze it. Leon! I'm tired of this, Grandpa. No, no, come on! No, stop it! Ah! Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? A fucking cheater! You're a fucking cheater! Oh my god! Oh, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Ow! Oh, not good. What do you mean? What do you mean? What? What? That shouldn't have hit me. That shouldn't have hit me.
Self-destruct sequence. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
Oh my god. Fucking, I hate this. I missed my knife. I can't even be funny. I don't even know what kind of commentary to say. I'm stressed. I miss my knife tails. He pissed on the moon. No! Stop! Stop! You have a heart problem! Oh, you're a cheater! I'm fucking telling my mom! You're a bitch! No! Oh, you shouldn't have hit me! I wish that you fucking ate rocks. Oh, bro, why are you on fire? Oh my god! Oh, I have like, what am I supposed to do after this? Can he shit out some ammo for me so I can kill him? What the fuck? What the fuck? This is so stupid! I like his spine hole.
You have arrived at the bottom level.
Looks real cool.
5 minutes until detonation.
I would have really enjoyed some ammo.
Shit. Gotta get out of here.
Yeah, it's the fuck train. Let's go all aboard. Where did fucking Ada pull that out of her coochie? Like, what the fuck? She's had that in there the entire time. She was just like, just in case. My emotional support rocket coochie. Don't you dare throw that. I worked super hard to get you that.
Can't believe I actually miss her.
Ah, can you not? I worked super hard to get you that! Fucking Leon! The fuck train has no brakes! Choo-choo, motherfucker!
We made it.
We made it. That was okay. Okay. That was the weakest fucking ending. Way to go! Oh, but okay. How cool, how fucking funny would it be if halfway through the credits they just stop and I have to fight Mr. X all over again? It's just like a round 2. Oh, that'd be super funny. Bacon, let me know, is there like a after credit scene? Or can I skip these? Because I'm definitely going to do Claire today. Well, I'm going to start Claire today. But let me know if I can skip these cutscenes or if there's like an after. Oh, you don't remember? Okay. We'll wait. We'll sit through it. Bruh, that was the most fuck ass final boss. I can't remember if we're supposed to see something special first or if you get to see it that after. Oh, okay, okay. We'll wait. But bruh, that like last like 15 minutes were so fast paced and fast moving. I want that to be like the whole game. I want to like have to be forced to keep moving and not have to like not give me any. Oh, you looked it up? I can skip it? Okay. Oh my god! Who is that? $10 hours? Ooh. What do you mean I only got a C? Go fuck yourself. I should have at least gotten like a C+, a B-. I'm just saying. We're gonna do the second run. But first. You fought so many extra zombies. Yeah, well,